Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Okay, so I worked on the SEX6, got it running, ended up reverting back to the old controller. I think I mentioned that earlier. So today, I decided that I was going to do some more work. I had such luck, quote unquote, with this what I'd done before that I thought, hey, you know what? I'm going to work on some batteries. I've got a little thing. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this. It's called a Moorebot. Well, let's see if I can get it. Focus. Yeah, there we go. Moorebot. It's a little robot that's supposed to travel around your house, and you can watch the video it shoots and direct it to travel where you want it to go and whatnot. Anyway, I purchased it while I was underground mining at the time because I wanted to be able to, you know, keep the house secure. My wife would be here and I didn't want her to have to deal with stuff on her own. So anyway, we got that and put it on there, and yeah, it was supposed to be a good tool, and yeah, it turned out not to be so much. I also have security cameras and whatnot around the house, but I wanted this because it was kind of cool because I could move it around to where I wanted it to be, and you know, and all that cool stuff. Great idea, piss poor execution. Yeah, won't get into that just yet. So anyway, I woke up and I have a battery, LiPo batteries. Anybody who does RC cars or drones or whatnot knows these things. They can be temperamental. And one of the big temperamental things is do not leave them set too long without using them. And then also, if you leave them in your car, even with it off, it can still drain the battery. Warning to you. It can still drain it even with the ESC off. And people say, no, that's impossible. No, I've seen it happen. It happens. And it can cost you a lot of money. It can cost you a battery like this. And these things aren't cheap. This probably cost me, it's a 4S battery, I would assume anywhere between $60 and $100 for one battery, which is now garbage. I've done a few different things to try to revive it. There's a trick you can do using the charger, using it in a lead acid battery setting, or nickel metal hydride, or nickel cadmium. All these different ways of reviving the battery. Slightly dangerous because these batteries can explode, so you want to keep an eyeball on them. And I don't want to go into the specifics of how to do it because I don't want to be responsible for you doing something that could cause you harm or others harm or whatnot. So I'm not going to go into that. But if you want to look it up, there's a million different videos on YouTube about how to revive a LiPo battery. And then they also warn you on those videos usually that some aren't going to be able to be revived, and this, unfortunately, is one of them. Cell number 1 won't hold the current. It'll take a current, but it won't hold it, which, from my understanding, means that the cell itself is bad because it is shorted out. The cell itself, the cell is shorted. Now, some people have said that you can take this apart. It's a hard shell. You could take it apart and pull that bad cell and then have a 3-cell battery where you used to have a 4-cell. And I don't know if I want to do that because, again, fire, blowing up, stuff like that, I'm not really a fan of. So we'll see. I might decide to repair it, but I chances are I'm going to just take it to the recycling center. Other than that started off my day, and then I worked on the Moorebot because I was like, well, battery's garbage. I'm going to do some Moorebot stuff. I'm going to fix this Moorebot up, get it to work again, and it'll be able to drive around the house and, you know, use it as a thing, because the wife and I are like, again, we have surveillance and stuff, and whatnot. I guess I could be considered paranoid. I don't know, but we like to be able to just check out stuff if we hear something around the house. That's fun and nice. So anyway, I did some more work on that and got it to connect got it to connect, but it wouldn't connect to the Wi-Fi. So how the Moorbot works is it's got two different Wi-Fi connections. One Wi-Fi connection, it will connect to your phone directly. Gives you a very short, very limited amount of range, but it connects directly to your phone and your tablet, and you can control it like that using that as the controller, which is great for kids, I guess. But then the other part of it is it's supposed to be able to connect to your home Wi-Fi network, and this is the big selling point of it. It's supposed to connect to your home Wi-Fi network, and when it does, it's supposed to be able to be controlled from anywhere in the world, meaning I could go freaking to the other side of the planet and still be able to control it and see it and all this great stuff, which is what we really wanted it for. Well, it does not want to connect to my Wi-Fi. And I have a newer modem. It's a powerful modem, Wi-Fi router, the Wi-Fi router. I have a powerful Wi-Fi router because the wife works at home, and I upgraded it and wanted to get her kind of something that was the best, and she wouldn't have to worry about lag and all this stuff. So we got a really nice router, but this thing still will not connect to it. Keeps on telling me that something's wrong with the configuration, or I put the password in wrong, or something. And that I tested it out. I said, oh, maybe I did screw up. Maybe I put the password in wrong. So I put the password in, copied it, then took my phone off of the Wi-Fi, then re-entered that copied password into the password to go back to log the phone back onto the Wi-Fi. Still wouldn't work. Or it worked, but the Moorbot wouldn't work. So at that point, I have decided that I'm going to step away from it for a few minutes or days or whatever. Give myself time to chill, because my honest to goodness solution to this whole Moorbot issue, because I've already failed on a battery, failed on the Moorbot, is to deconstruct it into its individual parts rather violently, and I don't want to do that. I'm trying to control myself. So what I'm going to do is not deconstruct it. I am going to take a moment, watch Real Mechanic stuff. By the way, good channel. You should check it out if you like tinkering on things and stuff. I'll watch some other channels. Scotty Kilmer, always like watching him. Dave's Auto. I think it's Dave's Auto. Anyway, another channel. A couple of channels that I like. And I watch some comedy channels. Anyway, just stuff to get my head out of the things not working. Thinking I'll probably take an RC car out. Maybe the X-Max or the Super Baja Ray. I haven't decided yet. But I'll shoot some video if I do. But anyway, I was going on this rant and all this conversation because, sometimes you're going to have days like that where just things don't line up, don't work the way they're supposed to. They say specifically they are supposed to work, but they just don't. And you know what? That's all right. What I am learning, the older I get, to do is to step away from it. Give yourself a breath. Don't stress about it, because that can really ruin your day. And who wants to be ruined when you're just trying to tinker with something that you're having fun with? So I step away from it, focus on something else, get that other thing done, and then get back to it when I get a chance. So with that being said, I'm stepping away from the Moorbot. I'm not going to deal with the battery. I'm going to look at some other batteries that I have with my handy dandy battery analyzer. Something you should have. I'm going to look at those batteries, check them out, make sure they're not dying or dead. Work on them, and then just have a good day doing what I want to do. But I wanted to just shoot a video because I was feeling, overwhelmed by all this annoyances, and I thought to myself, you know what, I get that way. I'm sure I'm not the only one. And people need to know that people get overwhelmed, that people get stressed out from little things, and that those little things, there's ways to deal with them, because they shouldn't stress you out. You should, be able to still have fun and do whatever. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus on the fun stuff. I'm going to focus on something I want to do because I can. So, anyhow, I wanted to make this quick video, which ended up being over 10 minutes. Not so quick, but yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys. Anyway, like and subscribe, you know, all those things, blah, 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 that everybody says at the end of the videos. Great. And we will be seeing you again. Also, I'm using a new camera. Camera that I had for a while that I just hadn't set up using. It's a new Sony. Let me know what you guys think of it. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully your guys' day is going smoother than mine started. And if it isn't, take a step back. Hopefully you can take a step back, regroup, refocus, re-enjoy life. Anyway, thanks again, and I will talk to you later.